Hi there, everybody. This is a different type of video from the Way Rider Chronicles, um, mainly because I'm using a new application for me anyway, called Mel Studios, and which is mainly used for streaming. But I'm not quite ready for streaming because live streaming. Sorry, I'm not ready for live streaming. Yeah, I know the chroma key and this thing sort of gives me a cyborg look, but hey, what do you want to do? Anyway, something caught my eye during the evening news on the main state Italian TV channel called Rai Uno, or RAI 1, which is, they broadcast at 8 o'clock every night. And they were talking about a story that they picked up from a German publication called Die Welt, which, as you can see, China apparently considers joining the coalition of the willing in Ukraine. And I'm like, sorry, what? Seriously, is this in Italian? They're going to put Chinese troops into Europe? Where does this come from? I was like, okay, I need to look at this a little bit more carefully. Hunted around the internet, and guess what? The next day, who brings it up, or who published an article? Politico, Europe, their European arm of the big American political publication, online political publication. Also, they do have hard copies. On Sunday, China reportedly mulling participation in Ukraine peacekeeping mission. I'm like, what is going on here? Why is nobody else talking about this? This is really, I mean, there is no way. I mean, okay, yes, Putin brought North Korean troops actually to fight against Ukraine, but hey, that's Russia. The Europeans are going to let, or not so much the Europeans, but the Americans are going to let Chinese boots, military boots, bang, 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 guys on the ground in Europe? No way, no way. Anyway, to give you a better idea, and yes, I've done this before. I mean, this is my second attempt at this video. I have to keep quiet during the presentation of the next bit, so I'll just sit there and you can watch me. Which is, sorry, the extract from that news segment that I saw on Saturday night on Italian State TV.
Le trattative per la pace in Ucraina in attesa dei nuovi colloqui Stati Uniti e Russia di lunedì in Arabia Saudita, secondo la stampa tedesca la Cina sarebbe disposta a partecipare alla coalizione dei volenterosi e giovedì la premier Meloni sarà al vertice di Parigi. Giuseppe Rizzo.
Forse per superare le linee rosse di Putin, che non vuole una forza di pace tutta europea sul terreno, che la Cina sarebbe pronta a unirsi alla cosiddetta coalizione dei volenterosi. Lo scrive la stampa tedesca. Si sbloccherebbe così un'intesa i cui contorni, secondo Trump, sono in gran parte definiti.
I'm like, okay, this is just weird. But anyway, Monday, this is being produced on Monday. What do I see at 11:34 CET, so in the morning, because the Europeans use 24-hour clock, others that'd be 23:34. The Kiev Independent, China denies considering participation in European peacekeeping mission, which sort of makes sense. Why would they do that? But it raises a question of one, how come we never heard about this before? It was relatively contained. Not so we didn't hear about it before, but how come it was such a low item news item, if you want, or low whatever, where people sort of picked it up, but then they didn't. And then of course the Chinese were going to deny it. Hey, what's going on? But I suspect there is more to this than is being led on. And guess what? Tomorrow is the second stage of the American-led peace conference, let's put it like that, in Riyadh between the Russians, Ukraine, and the Americans. Time will tell, as they say. See you guys.